your neighborhood dabbler, and today we're going to be doing a little 1-2. First and foremost, I want to say welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that y'all could make it, and I thank y'all for taking the time to join me today. It's going to be one hell of a meal. I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there, okay? Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing a really beautiful spread of soul food for you guys for Sunday Soul. I know I drop on Fridays. I know you might be watching this on a Tuesday, but it's Sunday today. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in the kitchen and make a good old Sunday meal for myself and my family. So today we're gonna be doing a really delicious plate. I'm going to start out with some fried catfish, and then we're going to do our sides, some macaroni and cheese, some yams, and some collard greens. If you have been here for a while, or maybe you just been bouncing around, coming in and out, that's okay. You know that I've done mac, yams, and greens before in my first video, my very first video on this page. You can go back and see how I did them there, because I probably won't do an in-depth tutorial of those, maybe just give a little rundown. So with all of those goodies on the menu, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. But first, I need y'all to do me a few solids. If you are new here, maybe you've been here a while, it doesn't matter, you already know what I'm gonna ask you to do. I need you to like this video. Go ahead and do that. I'll make time for you. Thank you, I greatly appreciate it. After you like this video, if you don't mind, go ahead and drop a comment. You can say whatever you want to say. It really doesn't matter. And also, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If y'all want more videos, if y'all like the food content, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter. You can tell me in the comments if you don't. If you want to see more of what I am doing in the Chaotic Kitchen, make sure you tap in. You can drop a comment letting me know that you really love it here. Or you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Other ways of showing love outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok, or both. My handles are the same for both of those platforms, and I'm trying to do consistent content on both, just to show y'all what I be doing outside of the kitchen, because I'm not in here all day, every day. And last but not least, your girl loves to bake. That is one of my many gifts and talents, and I have been doing it since I was a young jit. So if you want to see more of my baking content, or if you just want to let me know of your menu requests that you may have for the summer, you can hit me here, okay? Now that we have all of the now that we have all of the bruh, this is the third time. Now that we have all of that stuff out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. Make sure you grab your pens, your notepads, your sticky notes, your note app, your crayons, your markers, your whiteboard, your expos, whatever it is that you need to take notes, get it out, because it's time, okay? So as y'all probably know, I'm a huge fan of soul food, or else I wouldn't have named a series after it. I am so excited to be doing this plate today, and I'm so ready to dig in. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Once again, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you do nothing else, watch this video all the way through. Thanks. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lock in. Y'all ready? I know I am. Let's go! Okay, y'all, so boom. We're gonna start out with our collards. I rinse them off, and then I am going to lay them out flat so I can roll them up and cut them down the line like so. While my collards are soaking, I'm going to start on my broth. To this pot of water, I added a smoked turkey wing, some garlic, some bay leaves, and then once the water cooks down and boils down a little bit, I'm also going to add my seasonings. But when it does cool down and my greens are washed to my liking, I add them to the pot with my seasonings, and then I leave them to cook for probably like maybe an hour or two. But it really just depends on what you want them to be consistency wise. But you know, just keep an eye on them, and then you'll figure it out. I usually try to get the things that are going to take longer out of the way first, so that's why I put my greens on, because I know they're going to take at minimum an hour to cook. Then I'm going to start on my yams. Yams are pretty easy, simple. It's really nothing to it. You're going to chop down your potatoes until you have the desired thickness and shape. I do a nice little circle, maybe a semicircle if I'm feeling real froggy, and then I usually do them like
maybe like a ½ inch of thickness. I've seen people do cubes. I've seen people do all types of shapes for the yams, but the simpler the better, in my opinion. All you're doing is layering the potatoes, sugar, cinnamon, and butter. That's literally it. Now, you don't have to be as particular as I was when putting them in the pan. I just got OCD a little bit. So I just had to make sure that they were all laid out so that they could all receive the same amount of love from all of the ingredients in the dish. Like I said, you don't have to be as detailed as I was. It really does not take you laying everything out hand by hand. And you see I'm switching them, and I just had to make sure that they were all in the right place, okay? But whenever you do decide that they are all placed properly in your dish, you're going to do a thick layer of sugar, cinnamon, and butter on the top. I did this because I know it's gonna melt down and trickle down into the rest of my potatoes. I don't know if y'all could tell, but in the middle, I didn't do like a thick layer because I just didn't feel like it was necessary, considering that it was all going to melt down anyway. So once I placed everything how I wanted it, I put it in the oven to bake for probably about 30-45 minutes, or until I noticed that they were done. Moving on to my macaroni. In this pot, I added cheese, seasoning, butter, heavy cream, you know, the works. I made a cheese sauce, added my noodles, made sure they were well acquainted, and then I added them to my baking dish. I could have added cheese in the middle, but I didn't. I just topped it all with cheese. Next time, I will probably do cheese in the middle just because I like the way that that turns out rather than just having all the cheese on the top. Now we are getting to the star of the show, y'all. I cleaned my catfish and then I made sure I dried it very well so that I could add my seasoning. I did a real simple combo, some Old Bay, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder, and then I just mixed it. Made sure it was mixed really well. All the pieces were seasoned well. And then you already know I got to make sure my oil gets nice and hot before I get to frying anything. You'll know it's hot if you drop a little bit of flour in there and it starts to bubble. If it ain't bubbling, it ain't hot. So next, while that's heating up, I'm going to get my bag ready. I added a little bit of flour. I also added the same seasonings that I added to my fish, and then I'm going to top that off with some fish fry. Me personally, I think I will use a different fish fry next time because this fish fry is a little salty for my liking. Like, me personally, I think it's salty. It's good. It turned out amazing, very yummy, but it's a little salty and I don't need all that. So I mix the contents of my bag, make sure everything was mixed well. I didn't want any clumps of just seasoning or any clumps of just flour, so I made sure I shook that thing real good. I added my mustard and then I made sure I mixed that really well as well. And then it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. I'm gonna add these seasoned fish to this bag with my seasoned flour mix, and then I'm gonna shake that thing again. Can I be honest with y'all? Can I tell y'all a secret? This was my first time ever having catfish, and let alone this was my first time ever making catfish. So I would have definitely got more had I known that it was gonna turn out this good and that it was gonna be this easy and simple to cook. But now I know for next time, and I low-key think it's time to re-up. So yeah, drop it in the comments what y'all think I should make next time with the catfish nuggets, because I'm definitely gonna make them again. The crisp of the fish, the moistness, it was great. It was lovely. One thing that would have topped it off is a nice little tartar sauce. I don't even like tartar sauce, but it definitely would have set this off. Sorry, y'all, I was reminiscing. I fried these for probably about 5 to 7 minutes on like a low medium heat. It don't take all that long because it ain't but so big. But yeah, you'll know they done when they done. And then here is the finishing results of my sides. My yams looking real nice and sexy. My greens looking nice and juicy. And then you already know the mac. Babe, the mac. Return up the mac. This the mac they was talking about. Cause what they be saying? Cheese all through the bit. Cheese all through the bitch. Y'all better stop playing with me and my macaroni. Come on now. I'm pretty sure y'all could see the excitement on my face. Y'all thought I was lying. I was so excited to eat. I was dreaming about this plate. Before I even made it, I'm dreaming about it. And I just knew it was gonna hit. I had no doubt in my mind that it was gonna be delectable, delicious, no misses, all hits. There is no wrong answers with soul food. Let's just go ahead and say that now. Like I said, the catfish nuggets were amazing. They were like nothing I've never tasted before. Okay, this was my first time having catfish, and I surprised myself. I know I say that, and y'all probably be like, "Man, she said that all the time," but I'm for real. I surprised y'all. Better come get y'all plate for it's gone. Oh wait, it already is. Make sure y'all leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later.